This is Fred Rowe from Februararch Fly Fishing Guide Service. I've been teaching, guiding, writing, and lecturing on fly fishing in the Eastern Sierras since 1982. Let's get to this week's fly fishing report for February 21st to the 27th. Wow, another month coming and going. This year's going by fast. Well, the big news in the Eastern Sierras, we finally got a storm that lived up to its reputation. Fly fishing, Eastern Sierras, let's talk about the Upper Owens River. If you have a snowmobile, if you have snowshoes or cross-country skis, you can access it. But our drive-up access is over, at least for a month or so, depending on what the heat does. Although we're expecting a heat wave coming in this weekend and next week, so it can disappear quicker than we think, but time will tell on that. So if you're willing to put the effort in and hike in, it's limiting the number of people that are heading up there, so that means the fishing pressure's dropping. You have a much better opportunity to catch those big fish. They're in the river, you gotta find them. A lot of guys are parking at the bridge, that's Benton Crossing Bridge, walking upstream and fishing. Some guys are stopping real close. Other guys are following the snowmobile tracks in and taking themselves way up, like 45-minute hour hike up to where the really good fishing is. Okay, what are we doing up there? For the most part, what I'm doing is I'm fishing the deep holes, the deep runs, and the cut banks with nymphs. Though a lot of guys like to fish with worms and eggs and mop flies, I find that bigger size insect imitations produces a lot of trophy trout for me. And we're fishing for the trophy rainbows. What am I using? I'm using the size 12 stoner nymph, the size 12 green and gold wire prince nymph. We're also using a size 14 copper john, and then we're using size 12 gold rib hare's ear variations. There's still a decent population, what we call resident fish, up to 12 or 13 inches. And they're taking a few mayflies and they're taking midges on the surface, and then they're feeding on that stuff under the surface. So I'm fishing size 18 olive quilligon, a size 16 hotspot pheasant tail nymph, and then I'm fishing tiger midges and zebra midges. Let's go over to Hot Creek. If you're willing to walk through the snow to get to the creek, you're gonna find good fishing and almost no fly fishing pressure, because most guys won't put the effort to get in there. The easy spot to get to, still quite a bit of a walk, is the interpretive side. The snow was light and powdery over the weekend. That's gonna get packed down as more guys walk in there. It'll make the trail in that much easier. What's going on up there? There's a few blue-wing olives hatching, but the bulk of it is midge hatch. If you want to fish dry flies, try fishing a Griffith snap in a size 20 or 22, or fish gray adult midge patterns or olive midge patterns in the adult form in size 22s and 24s. What am I doing up there? I'm nymph fishing, and I'm fishing my Euro rod, and I'm fishing with my stoner nymph, with tiger midges, zebra midges, olive quilligons, and hot spot pheasant tail nymphs. Okay, let's head down the hill and let's talk about the Lower Owens River. It seems to be stabilizing at around 150 CFS. That's a good flow to fish the river. I think 125 is perfect. 150 isn't that far off. So what are we doing out there? Well, midday, sometime between 11 and 12, 1 o'clock, there's a blue-wing olive hatch starting. And when that hatch comes off, you want to go to the surface if you're in the right hole at the right time. And what do you want to fish with? Blue-wing olive parachutes in a size 18. Size 18 Adams parachutes, and then sparkle duns in a size 18. Nymph fishing, we're fishing under a indicator, or Euro nymphing, or tight line nymphing. And what are we fishing with? Well, we're fishing with size 18 olive quilligons, size 18 peathead flashback pheasant tails, size 16 hotspot pheasant tails, and then we're using size 18 Jedi Betis master patterns. Okay, Bishop Creek Canal. With the high water and the off color, you would have thought it would have been bad over the weekend. No, it was good. I think the dirty water allowed me to get in there and fish spots that I wasn't spooking the fish. And what was I fishing in there? Well, I was fishing a size 16 SOS nymph in black. I was fishing my size 12 stoner nymph, and then I was fishing a size 18 olive quilligon, and I couldn't believe how quickly the fish were taking the flies. Almost as soon as they hit the water, they were smacking my flies. So this has been Fred Rowe from Sierra Bright Fly Fishing Guide Service. I can be found on Instagram and on Facebook under Sierra Bright or I can be found every Tuesday at Mahogany Smoked Meats from 9 to 11. Join us to talk fly fishing or my favorite, lpptv.us.